Shane from Shane Smith Law. One of the questions people ask us a lot is, why did you become a lawyer, okay? There's a couple things that go into that. One, I would say, when I was a little kid, I always liked dressing up, okay? I always thought it was cool to be in professional clothes and all that. And everybody knows lawyers like to dress up, okay? That's the simple answer. Much more serious answer, though, is I really like to help people, all right? When I was younger, I thought I wanted to go into the criminal justice world, okay? Do criminal defense or maybe do prosecution, but really uphold the law that our country was based on. Both my parents were veterans. Both of them served in the United States Army. I served in the United States Army. So I grew up, quite honestly believing in the Constitution and the rights of our country, and I thought those rights were super important. I was one of those kids when they talk about the Fourth Amendment right, the Fifth Amendment right. I plead the Fifth. All those things, I thought that was great that our country had those things. So I thought being a part of the process to either defend those or protect people was really something appealing, okay? So I was looking at law enforcement. I was looking at, how do I get into that area? And when I went into the Army, or I was in college basically, okay? And it was time for me to go into the Army. I was looking at law school at the time, and I applied and I got accepted down at Georgia State Law. And they deferred my military commission at that point. So basically, I got commissioned, but I didn't have to show up to duty until after I went to law school. I got into law school, took all my classes, still took a lot of trial work, did some criminal justice areas there, but I also interned with a great personal injury lawyer down in Fayette County. I saw a lot of that. I saw how he helped people. I saw how he helped people get medical care they otherwise wouldn't have. And then I also saw the joy and relief in people's faces when he was able to walk them through the process, but more importantly, when he was able to settle the case and give them a check, okay? And people talked about how it could change their life, so it put them back on track and all those things. So that was the background going into the Army. And in the Army, I did some criminal defense work, but also legal aid and helped a ton of soldiers, just those various legal problems, okay? But then I did the criminal defense, and when I got out, I was looking, what kind of work am I gonna do, okay? Am I going to go work at a prosecutor's office? Am I gonna go do criminal defense? Am I going to go do personal injury? And I got a great job doing personal injury work, learned a ton there, helped a ton of people, and ultimately that's what led me to start my own firm. Let's help folks out, okay? Let's do a good job. Let's make sure we add value to those clients' cases. Let's make sure that we're giving them the value they pay us for when they hire us, and let's just help out as many people as we can. And that's sort of how Shane Smith Law grew to the way it is, okay? A sincere desire to help people, to make sure that they're not taken advantage of through the settlement process, but also that they get the medical care they need and they get better. And then we deal with the personal injury case and we deal with the insurance companies and deal with that compensation, okay? I'm Shane from Shane Smith Law. And remember, if you're in pain, call Shane, 980-999-9999.
In pain, so I call Shane, 980-999-9999. In pain, call Shane.